Okay guys, so in today's video we're looking at the 1st of January for the Numeracy 5 a day, and it's from the Corbettmaths website. So Corbettmaths as well is a fantastic resource for Key Stage 1, Key Stage 2, Key Stage 3, GCSE and even AS and A2 level maths, okay, and even GCSE further maths, okay, as well as the A-level cohort. Okay, so this is the first question. Sorry, let's just delete that red bit. Okay, write the number 1,814 words. So it's 1,000. So O-N-E-T-H-O-U. Oops. So O-U-S-A-N-D. And so A-N-D. Okay, so 1,000. Sorry, 1,800 it should be. So 1,800. So E-I-G-H-T. Okay. 804 guys. Okay. For that one. For question number 2, a carton of milk cost 57 pence. So one carton cost 57 pence. Find the cost of 3 cartons. Well, I can do it as 57 plus 57 plus 57, or I can do 57 times 3. Okay. So 7 times 3 is 21. So 1 carry the 2. 3 times 5 is 15, plus the 2 goes to 17. So remember, it's 171 pence, okay, or £1.71. Okay, either answer will suffice, okay, but you have to be very clear with your, with your units. So either £1.71 or I can write it as 171p. Okay, but in general, I avoid writing something bigger than 100 in pence, because you will never see, like in a supermarket, this cost 172p. Okay, it will say this cost £1.72, let's say, okay, or £1.89 or £2.64, for example. It will never say this cost 248 pence. It will always write it in this conversion. Question number 3, find angle Y. Well, angles around a point add up to 360. That's a right angle. A right angle tells me that it's going to be 90 degrees. Okay, so 120 plus 90 plus Y has to equal to 360 degrees. Okay, so plus the Y has to equal to 360. Well, if I rearrange this equation, so if I take off 90 and 120, well, that actually gives me 210. So I'm going to have Y is equal to 360, take away 210. And I'll write it as like a column addition, as column subtraction. So 360, take away 210, okay. It can be done on like a calculator, but I'm trying to obviously get you into the habit of showing your full workings without a calculator. But if you want to check on a calculator, that's absolutely fine, okay? 0 minus 0 is going to be 0, 6 minus 1 is equal to 5, and 3 take away 2 is equal to 1. Okay, so Y is equal to 150 degrees. Question number 4, sketch the net of a cube. So the net just means if you open up the box, okay, and see it as like a 2D version, it will look something like this. Okay, it's not like a perfect drawing. Okay, it will look something like that. Let's just delete that. Yeah. Remember that it has 6 faces, so it means I've got to have a total of like 6 boxes. Okay, it will go there, and then it will go there. Okay, if you fold that, you will get a cube. Okay, remember that a cube is a 3D square. Okay, it's a 3D shape. Okay, it's a 3D square. Okay, so think of it like a box, let's say, or a typical example is something called like a Rubik's Cube. Okay, so a lot of you would have obviously heard of a Rubik's Cube. Okay, so a Rubik's Cube, okay, can be, yeah, unfolded, actually, and like unmangled, you could say, to look like this. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you open up the box completely and look at it from like a bird's eye view perspective. Okay. Next question, calculate 50% of £3. Well, 50% means divided by 2. So £3, half of £3 is equal to £1.50. Okay, is equal to 1.5, but obviously I can write it in pounds and pence, so £1.50, or again 150 pence. Okay, either answer will suffice. Okay, the last question, calculate 10% of £7. Well, 10% of any quantity means divide it by 10. So £7 divided by 10, okay, I get 0.7 of a pound, or I can write it as 70p. Okay, so it's 70p, or, okay, 0.7 of a pound. Okay, and again, if an item costs 99p or less than a pound, then you may see it written like this in a supermarket or like that. Okay, that will also be appropriate. Okay, but if a number is bigger than £1 or more, you will never see an item that says 101 pence. Is always written in pounds and pence. Okay, but if it's less than a pound, if it's 99p or less, okay, then you may see it written as 0. something of a pound, or 70 something p, or 80p, or 90p, etc., etc. Okay, right guys, that's the end of today's short, sharp video looking at typical numeracy 5-a-day maths. This is aimed at around Key Stage 2 level, but it's also appropriate for Key Stage 3 and even GCSE Foundation tier maths. Okay, so that's the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you found it useful, if you found it informative, please like, please comment, please share, please subscribe, and I'll see you all inside the next video. Okay, bye for now.